Good morning, fifth grade. Happy Friday. Today we're doing lesson 13.4. Let's keep in mind before the video starts that our exam is on Monday for all of the 13 lessons. So 13.1, 13.2, 13.3, and 13.4 on Pearson. There's going to be an exam on Monday. Another video will be sent out as a exam review, so make sure you see that before you take the test on Monday. All right, 13.4 is problem solving using numerical expressions. So let's get started. Sarah is making treasure boxes for campers. There are 14 younger campers, and each of their boxes contains 3 prizes. Okay, so there are 14 younger campers, and each of their boxes contains 3 prizes. So right away, I'm going to think to myself, when I'm reading a word problem, you really want to break it down as you read. Don't try to read the whole thing and think, what do I do? I know already that I know how to do problems like this. If I have 14 kids, let's say each kid is represented by a circle. That's 14 circles, the younger campers, and each of their boxes contains 3 prizes. So I know from 3rd grade that if you have equal groups, that is the same thing as a multiplication problem. So right away I know this part. If the problem asks me to do this, I know that that is 14 times 3. Okay. Now, there are 11 older campers, and each of their boxes contains 8 prizes. So 11 older campers, each of their boxes contains 8 prizes. And 8 for each older camper. And I know, again, equal groups, that's going to be a multiplication problem. Complete an expression to represent how many prizes Sarah needs in all. Okay, so I know I have to do 14 times 3 and 11 times 8. And to find out in all, those words always mean adding them together. So if I was to set this up in an expression, it would be 14 times 3 plus 11 times 8. Okay, again, feel free to stop the video, go back, whatever you need. All right, let's try the next one. The next one is about Amanda, and she has 3 different shaped containers that contain rocks. Okay, she has 3 round containers, each containing 15 rocks. So right away, as I'm reading a word problem, I'm gonna stop every time I see something important. So she has 3 round containers, each holding 15 rocks. So 3 round, each containing 15 rocks. And again, I know that's a multiplication problem. That is 3 groups of 15 in each group, which is 3 times 15. She has 2 square containers, each holding 23 rocks. Okay, so 2 square, each holding 23 rocks. So 2 square, each holding 23. So 2 times 23 would be what that's representing. And she has 3 rectangular containers. Let's see if blue will work. 3 rectangular containers, each holding 19 rocks. So here are my rectangle containers, rectangular, each holding 19 rocks. Okay, how many rocks are in the containers all together? So this one's pretty similar to the one before, where I know I have to multiply this and this, but we need to find how many rocks are in the containers all together, which means we will be adding them all up. So to solve this, we'd have to put parentheses 3 times 15 plus 2 times 23 plus, 3 times 19. Obviously that would be one long one. And they're not asking you to solve it. In this one, I think you're writing the expression and actually they might ask you to solve it. So let's take a moment here and try to solve this problem. I'm gonna erase this for a moment. I know I have to do 3 times 15, okay? And using what I know about the standard algorithm, 5 times 3 is 15, carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, so that's 45. 2 times 23 is our next one. 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 2 is 4, this one's 46. And 3 times 19, again, pause the video if I'm going too fast, okay? Um, 3 times 19 then. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. And then again, if I was trying to find how many rocks are in the containers all together, I now need to add all of those up to find my final answer. So 45 plus 46 plus 57. I know 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 7 is 18. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. And 9 plus 5 is 14. So our answer for that one is 148 rocks. Okay? Last but not least, we're going to do one more example before you get started on your practice buddies. So if you've been following along and doing this video, your practice buddy won't be too tough because these are extremely similar to what you'll see, okay? I did that on purpose. All right, this one's about Miss Heilman. I know you all miss music. So Miss Heilman is ordering flutes for her 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade class. So right away I'm like, okay, there are 3 different classes. And again, underlining, circling things within the problem is always really helpful. So for her 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade class, the flutes come in boxes of 6. So there are 23 2nd graders. So 2nd grade, I'm gonna write 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Sorry, that is a very light marker. In 2nd grade, there are 23 children. In 3rd grade, there are 16. And in 4th grade, there are 33 children. How many boxes of flutes does Miss Heilman need to order so every student will receive a flute? Okay, so we know that the flutes come in boxes of 6, but we have to first figure out how many kids are there total. So let's go ahead and add all of these up. 23 plus 16 plus 33. I know that 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So I have 72 children total. and the flutes come in boxes of 6. So how many boxes of flutes does Miss Howman need to order? I will need to divide 72 divided by 6. Okay, so 6 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. Subtract. This is 1, because you're subtracting, bringing it down. 6 goes into 12 perfectly twice. So, if you ask me if Miss Howman's ordering flutes for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade classes, and there are this many kids, and the flutes come in boxes of 6, she's going to need to buy 12